Hey guys, it's about 76 degrees here in East Tennessee. And I thought I would get a big turd out of the garage. It's been sitting back there all winter. I have been starting it. You've been watching me, if you're subscribed to my channel, doing code starts on it. But I think it's the first time the yard has got dry enough actually for me to even get it out. So I thought I'd get it out and bring it around to the front yard. There's a reason for this. Is because of the name Big Turd. I've had a lot of people tell me that it's not a big turd anymore. I need to name it something else. And all my tags, by the way, are homemade tags that I just do myself. This is the name I've come up with so far. I'm kind of doing a poll. Maybe you can tell me which name you like the best. John C. or Big Turd. John C. or Big Turd. My wife likes the name Big Turd, and I don't know if I named it John C. or any other name, if I'd ever get over still not calling it Big Turd. But the reason, probably asking yourself, well, why would you name it John C.? And in case you're a new subscriber or just stumbled upon this channel, it's because somebody before me that has owned this truck has etched in the door panel John C. I hope you can see that. And it's a little bit windy today, I apologize. But anyway, I thought, well, John C., I don't know. It's still, let me know what you think. If you like John C. or Big Turd, I don't know. In a way, I kind of like Big Turd because when I first got the truck, it looked like a big, when it was coming up my street after I bought it, it just looked like a big old turd with wheels on it, to me. And I think one of my friends or my wife once said, well, that looks just like a big old turd. So anyway, we have kind of moved on since then. I've got this truck right around July of last year. This is March 2020. And I think I got this truck around July of last year. And you can go back on my video history and see what it did look like, and you might agree with me that it looked like a big old brown turd. So anyway, I've since done a lot to it. Let me tell you some of the things. First, let me show you the truck. Okay, it's a 71 C10. I'm trying to get where you can see it pretty good. There we go. I think you can see this 71 C10 truck. I know it says 350 on it, but it's really just a 6-cylinder. I just put 350 emblems on it just because when it's turned off, you wouldn't know. I'm kind of like that. It's got a dual exhaust on it. I'm just real happy to get it out on a beautiful day like today. I've been stuck in the house with this virus and it's rained. The weatherman said yesterday that out of 15 days, we've had 1 day of no rain. We've had rain every day, and I'm just so tired of rain. Anyway, let me tell you some of the things that have happened to this truck since I got it. First of all, I guess you can tell, I've done a complete color change. I went from this color here to this shade of green. I call it seafoam green. And I know some of you subscribers that have been to my channel know all about this truck. But I'll tell you, this is, hang on just a minute. This is probably the lowest option truck I've ever seen. It didn't really come with anything. Just a 6-cylinder, 3-speed on the column. But it's now 3-speed in the floor, and it was done before I got it. I had to get a new shifter and all that. This truck is brand new underneath. It just looks like a 71 on the outside, a rusty 071. I took the big old gaudy mirrors off and put these junkyard mirrors on just to make it look a little bit better. Anyway, the door panels, that's what I was going to show you. The door panels are seafoam green, and I was going to paint this truck blue and white, But my buddy that I used to work with, a really, really good friend of mine, suggested I just painted this color on the outside and keep the inside part white. So I painted the top white. The truck was all brown. Keep this in mind, all brown. And it's a pretty rough truck. Check it out. It was a, I still got to adjust this door. All the metal work was done by Tim Dixon at Gas Axe Chop Shop. And I got this truck from my buddy, really good buddy, Brian, and he's on YouTube too. His name is GM Tim 38, GM space Tim 38. And I bought several vehicles from him. And I don't know why I do, but every time he gets a vehicle, I want it. So anyway, I bought it, didn't have a grill. This fender and this hood, well, the whole front end, it had been wrecked and left in the woods for dead. So that's how Brian found it. It had been in the woods. It was all covered in trash. They was using it for trash. It didn't run. They just threw all the trash in the back of it in the woods. There was all kinds of cans and just garbage in this truck, inside and out. And my wife and I cleaned it out. Brian got it to running. This thing runs good. Little old 6-cylinder, 250, 3-speed in the floor. I think that's why the bed has so many holes in it, is because it's set in the woods so long with trash in it. I guess you can see some of the holes that are in it. I hope you don't mind watching this video. I've done this truck a few times, but as I said, I get excited when it gets warm weather and I just want to get it out and play with it just a little bit. It had one of those step bumpers, you know, like from the dealership, you know, it's got the dealer name on it. But I wanted one of these sport bumpers, and I found one and went and got it. And I don't know what these bumper guards are from, but I had a YouTube subscriber tell me they look like they're from a Chrysler product. But that's okay. I like the way it looks. As I said, Tim Dixon done a whole lot of metal work to this truck. And I bought new taillight lens. I've had it professionally lowered by Tim Dixon with a kit. Tim done all the exhaust, all new wiring, of course, new tires. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to remember everything that's been done to this thing. New carburetor, new heater core. Let me see if I can open up this hood. I might have to have two hands. It's been so long since I opened it, I about forgot how to open it. Oh my goodness, there it is. It's embarrassing, isn't it? Hang on a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Heater core, of course you had to have a battery. This truck has so much new stuff I can't remember, but I'm telling you, this truck is practically all new. There's the color it used to be, by the way, white. I need to go in here and fix that, but I guess I'll just leave it where I spray painted it green. Everything I've done to this truck as far as painting has been rattle can. And this little motor runs like a top. It's got new plugs, distributor, the whole 9 yards. And believe it or not, this outlet really works. You can plug something into it, and like a drill or anything, and it'll work. I don't know, I did not put that on there, but somebody did, and it works good. I'm gonna shut the hood. Oh, let me show you this. It was born a 250 one barrel, and that's the original motor in it, I think. I'm not for sure, but who knows. Anyway, it's got a 250 in it. It runs really good. I had to get a new shifter, the linkage and all that stuff. Got the wheels are used, but the tires are new because the tires on these wheels were shot. So I had to save up for that. It's got a new windshield in it. Everything works on the old truck. The speedometer is not correct. It does work, but it's not correct. Got a radio in it, and I wasn't going to put one of these radios in it like this. I like original style but somebody already cut it all out and gummed it all up. So I had this one and put it in. Had to get some heater controls. These are bad to break. They're made of pot metal, and if you push them or pull them too hard, they snap off, so I had to do that. I don't like the idiot lights, so I had to go with these gauges. got new heater hoses, and the heat works good. As I said, it's a good little old truck, and I've had this steering wheel for years and years, and I hope you can see that it says jerk. I seen this at the junkyard probably 15, 20 years ago, and I've had it on different vehicles, and I don't know who wrote jerk in it, but for some reason I just really like it, so I stuck it on here. But it needs a headliner. There's nothing fancy about this old truck at all. Got a new dash pad on it. The seat in it was pretty poor shape, so got a seat out of a Suburban and put in here. Didn't have to do no reupholstering. This truck's not really worth. Anyway, it sits good. I didn't want to pay for reupholstering on this truck, but anyway, it's had some floor pan work, got new pads and just different little things. I mean, the thing is, it just all adds up real quick. As I said, had it lowered and all that stuff. So I guess for now that's about it. I'm sure I'm leaving out tons more. I know one thing, tons of money, but it took me probably took me a week or more. I'd have to go back through my videos and check, but it took me a long time to rattle can this and then make it look like it's been the original paint, just all scuffed up. As I said, I originally went with blue, sky blue, I guess you'd call it. But after my good buddy told me to paint it this color, I thought better of what he said, so that's what I done. Painted it and rattle canned it, and I left all these spots that Tim fixed. Tim had to rebuild this whole door. The whole door was just eat up, gone. So Tim fixed the cab corners, rockers, all this stuff, and I just clear coated it with I put Penetrol on this truck, and I've got video of last fall, probably around October of 2019. Somewhere's in there. If you're interested in seeing how I done this truck with Penetrol, I tried boiled linseed oil first, and I liked the look, so I went ahead and just put Penetrol on it. So anyway, I just left all these spots with no paint because that's how I like it. Right here, there's a whole bunch of spots, and I told Tim Tim is a perfectionist, but I told him he didn't have to be he didn't have to be real particular with this truck, because I'm just the kind of guy, I kind of like it rough looking, but that's just me. This ain't no Barrett Jackson or nothing. And all these spots, as I said, put Penetrol on it, and then I got spray clear just to make sure. I didn't want it to rust. I just wanted it to look like it's had a lot of metal work done, which by golly it has. Floor pans, and there's all kinds of metal work that's been done to this truck, and I can actually see why somebody would leave it in the woods for dead, but I don't know, for some reason I'm just kind of attracted to, I just like stuff that everybody else has left for dead, if that makes any sense. And I just like seeing if you can bring them back to life and put them back on the road. And this truck, it rides and runs really, really well. So I'm real happy I got it. I got a very understanding wife that understands my addiction to old cars and old trucks. Resealed some of this up through here. I didn't do a good job because it doesn't need to be a good job. Just to make sure it don't get it. I'm at the point with this truck, I don't want it to get any worse than what it is right now. This is it. So anyway, and you know, when you have an old truck or an old car like this, you can do just about whatever you want to. And I mean, you're not going to hurt it. I know I've said that a bunch in my videos. I'm always saying I'm a man on a budget because I have to save for every little thing that my wife and I do on these things. And, you know, I try to do as much of it as I can. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a body man. I just try to make them look kind of slick a little bit where it looks like it's got a little life left in them. So that's my whole goal. And I try to get as much used parts as I can. I don't want new. I want used as far as cosmetic. If it comes to mechanical stuff like brakes and stuff, yeah, give me new. But when it comes to, you know, the body parts like the mirrors and, you know, the grill's got cracks in it. You know, it's all just goes along with the theme of the truck, I think. Anyway, give me a heads up. Let me know what you think about Big Turd or John C. What would you do if this was your truck? What would you name it? My wife, as I said, is inclined to Big Turd. So I'm kind of thinking, what's that old saying? Happy wife, happy life. Happy wife, happy life. That's it. So I'll probably have to go along with that. But I still wouldn't mind hearing your comments on it. Anyway, my name is Primered is Best on YouTube. Please subscribe and leave me a comment. And I'm having a little bit of trouble answering the comments, so I'll get back with you. I try to answer every comment somebody makes, because I feel like if you've watched the video and took the time to do that, I'm really grateful. And I try to answer the comments, but I'm having just a little bit of trouble, so bear with me. I'm on Instagram, Primered is Best, all one word, Primered is Best, and I'm on Facebook, Primered is Best. Appreciate it if you check me out, tell your friends. I don't mind a bit if you share the videos. I'm trying to get more subscribers, and I reached 1,000 just the other day. It's an accomplishment I never thought would ever happen to me, because I really don't have a whole lot of good content, I'll say. I'm not Richard Rawlings or Dennis Collins or none of those other famous people. I'm just an average person that's trying to do things on a budget. So if you like stuff like this, stay tuned. I've got more trucks that I'm going to be showcasing, I guess you can say. And I'm going to be putting a Coverlay dash on a 79 C10 truck that my wife and I have named Ruby. So I'd appreciate it if you watch that. I've got some more trucks coming, and just hang with me. If you have any suggestions, let me know that too. I'm always open for tips or suggestions. Hey, y'all have a great day. I sure am. I'm just glad the sun's out. Hope y'all's having a good day. Y'all stay safe, and I'll catch you next video. See you later.